Well, John and Zachary both are working on finger picking. This finger picking style involves the thumb and these three fingers here, finger 1, 2, and 3. And most finger picking will always include those fingers. I mean, most of the time you don't use your finger, your little finger, but there may be a time you do. Right now we're working with 1, 2, 3, and the thumb. The thumb's going to always play a root, so if you play a G chord up here, if you're playing a G chord, you got your bass, your root, or your bass note is the G up here on the 3rd string. So you would play that 6th E, the low E string, with your thumb. And then these three fingers always cover the G string with your number 1 finger, the B string with your number 2 finger, and the E string with your number 3 finger. That's their strings, and they're going to rest on those strings kind of like this so that you'll pull them. And I'm exaggerating the pull. You don't really need to move your hand away. You kind of just keep your hand there. So you kind of rest on the strings and pull. It's a little tiny pull. It just catches a little bit of your skin on your finger. So their finger picking exercises this week will include your thumb hitting the root or the lowest note in the chord. This G, if it's a G chord. A C, which is just going to move you down to the next string, the A string. And you'll play the low C up here on a C. Your root is your C, and it's also the lowest note that we're going to play with our thumb. So we'll play our thumb on the 5th string this time, but the other 3 strings get the same fingers. An F chord will move down to this D string, which up here you see is the F root. So we'll be playing the F with our thumb, and the other 3 strings the same. They always, so it's a D, you're just going to play the D open. See, the D is open this time, but we still play the D string. So the thumb's playing your D string, your other 3 fingers still get those lower strings. So this week on our finger picking, I want us to practice going down, thumb 1, 2, 3, thumb 1, 2, 3, and then come back up with your 2, 1, thumb. So practice going. You don't have to hit the thumb twice when you get to the top, or the 3rd finger twice. Just go back the other direction. Thumb, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, thumb, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, thumb. So if they'll do that, I want to practice this week going down and then back up. They change chords. See how fast and quickly they can change to the next chord. So if you count with them, 1, 2, 3, you know, if you count your measures, I don't know if that'll work out right with the strum I'm giving you. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, I'm changing my finger style. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Might be 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1. Come, have them come in on that next chord on the 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 3, 1. So they'd have to come in on the next chord after they play their thumb. It doesn't really matter as much as right now what I really want them to practice is changing the chords quickly So get to the C real quick. If you're playing a G and you're going to a C, let them know ahead of time in their head, thinking they got to go to that C chord. So once they're thinking that, it'll help them if they look ahead and think they're going to a C. They got to know where they're going, and they can switch to that chord like this quick. So whatever the chord is. John's got a new chord this week called an E7. It's just your second finger on a B, your first finger on a A flat, and all the strings strummed. Also this week, as you do your chords, also practice strumming, where you use your pick and just go down. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count your 4 and get to the 1. This is where we can really practice our changing of our chords real quick. Get to the 1 beat without slowing down your beat if you can. So start in a slow beat. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go to the C. 1, 2, and whatever. They're going to a D, whatever. 1. So they need to get there before you get to the 1. 1, 2, and F. So that's all there is to it. I just wanted to show you the finger picking and changing of chords pretty quickly.